Alright, so a transformation is moving a geometric figure. There are four types of transformations. The ones that we're going to look at are translations, rotations, reflections, and dilations. Alright, so translation is the one that we're starting today. That is moving, maybe sliding a figure into a new position without being rotated. Alright, so on the right we have this quadrilateral. We have point A, which has an x value of -5, y value 4. So we'll put that ordered pair over here, -5, 4. B is -1, 4. C is -4, 0. And D is -2, 0. Right? So we start by moving left or right, then up, down. If you remember, run, then jump. So if the number is positive, I move my points right. Think about your number line. On the number line, positive numbers are here on the right. Or we move up. Positive numbers are on the right, are going up. So right or up. If the number is negative, we move left or down. Alright, so if we're asked to translate this figure, this quadrilateral ABCD, 6, -5, that means that we move it right 6 spaces and down 5 spaces. To indicate the new point, this is important. I'm going to star this. We rename it using a prime. We'll fill in the blank with an apostrophe. You state the new point as letter prime. Alright, so let's try to move ABCD, +6, -5. Change the color here to red. So I'm going to count my units. So for A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts me at 1, -1. So we label that point as A prime. So the original was -5, 4. A prime is 1, -1. You can check that mathematically by adding +6 to the x value and subtracting 5 from the y value. So like -5 plus 6, you do get 1, and 4 minus 5, you get -1, so that's right. let's move B. So I take it, and I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should line up with A prime, because if you look, A and B line up. Okay. So A prime and B prime are 1, 2, 3, 4 units apart. A and B are 1, 2, 3, 4 units apart. So we got it right. Alright, C prime. Let's move C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, -5. Now let's get D. So we're going to move D over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect your points. Okay, let's copy down the ordered pairs. So we have B at -1, 4. I'm just copying this from the table up here. C was -4, 0. And D was -2, 0. Alright, B prime. So we got B prime at 5, -1. Let's check that mathematically. So the x value was originally -1. When we add 6 to it, -1 plus 6, you do get 5. When we add, or I should say when we subtract 5 from the y value, 4 minus 5 is -1, so that's right. Okay, C prime. So C prime is at 2, -5. If you check that mathematically, C was originally at -4 for an x value. Add 6, you get 2. And 0 minus 5 is -5. So I'm just showing you different methods of calculating where the points for the prime should be. You could do addition, or you could just count the units, count your squares. Alright, so dx was -2 plus 6, which is 4. Y was 0 minus 5, which is -5. Okay, let's try these two examples. Okay, so we're translating the shape. This triangle here, ABC, 3, -4. Sometimes I like to give myself arrows. So I'm going right 3 toward positives and down 4. Okay, so you could do it mathematically. You could say -4 plus 3 and get an x value of -1, and 5. You could say 5 plus -4, but that's double signing, so we get -1, 1. We can also count the squares again. So from -4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So -1, 1 is right. be sure you label points and be sure you put the prime with it. Okay, so b prime. So we had -6 for the original x value, plus 3, we get -3. Then we had 1 minus 4, which is -3. So -3, -3. Let's check it. So 1, 2, 3, and then go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's right, -3, -3. B prime. Okay, C prime. So the original x value was -2. -2 plus 3. Original y value was 1. -2 plus 3 is 1. 1 minus 4 is -3. So if we look at the original shape, B and C are 1, 2, 3, 4 units apart. B prime and C prime are also 1, 2, 3, 4 units apart. Okay, let's try this figure ABCD. So we're going to translate this 4 units left and 2 units up. So left and up. So if we're going left, that's the same thing as saying -4. Up would be +2. Okay, so the original x value is 3. 3 minus 4 is -1. 6 plus 2 is 8. So we get -1, 8. That's A prime. Okay, so B is 7 minus 4, which is 3. 6 plus 2, which is 8. C is 3 minus 4, which is -1. And 2 plus 2, which is 4. So -1, 4. D is 7 minus 4, which is 3. And 2 plus 2, which is 4. So 3, 4. So I'm going to plot all my points. So 3 and 8, and that's B prime. C prime is -1, 4. And D prime is 3, 4. And you can also count the squares if that's easier for you. So if we moved A 4 units left, put this out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 units up, 1, 2. And same thing for B, C, and D. Let's try one more example.